knockout. Hop in a hand for the very top Dutch diamond, Ramon Dekkers. And his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, wearing purple trunks with white trim, fighting out of Bangkok, Thailand. He weighed in at 147 pounds with a record of 32 wins and 15 losses. 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He is known as the Hell. Teerapong Sinkolayuk.
Ramon Dekkers, somewhat abbreviated Y crew. Of course, not a Thailand fighter, but he is still, under Muay Thai rules, honored and obliged to do some sort of homage. Teerapong, who will be fighting in the blue corner and the blue trunks with a more traditional Y crew ceremony at center ring.
Well, the surprising thing isn't that Ramon Dekkers has done an abbreviated Y crew. He's known for wanting to just get to the action. However, his Mo Kwan headdress, he took off prematurely. That piece of equipment you see around the head of Teerapong, that blue piece, that is blessed by a Buddhist monk before each bout, and each fighter wears it. It's the last piece of equipment to be removed before they begin fighting. Ramon Dekkers has taken his off prematurely. That is not going to be popular with the Thais here, and certainly not with his opponent.
Dekkers is a very popular fighter here in Thailand normally. This is an ISKA Intercontinental Welterweight Championship fight. 5 rounds. Weight limit 142.
Both fighters extremely experienced. Dekkers almost unbelievably so. 130 fights.
60 wins by knockout. Half of his wins by knockout. Very different style you'll see from the Europeans as you'll see from the Thai fighters.
You can hear in the background the traditional Thai music, and you can see Teerapong moving in rhythm with that music. The Thai fighters will do that to steady their rhythm and gather their concentration.
You already see Dekkers going low with his kicks. We see Thai fighters kick a lot, certainly, but most of it is in the upper body area. We see a lot of European and American fighters, particularly in Muay Thai and Oriental rules, go immediately for the legs and try to take out the underpinnings of their opponent.
Very fast left leg by Teerapong. Not been able to land it solidly yet, but it comes flying in there. Teerapong still moving in time with the music, but Dekkers, you see it, a little more flat-footed, tries to explode out of the stance, much more of a Western or European stance before each movement. One other difference you'll see in this bout, you'll see Dekkers with Western-style hand movements, much more of a boxing approach with his hands. The Thai fighters here in Bangkok do not jab. They go with right hooks, they go with straight lefts, but they don't jab. You'll see Dekkers do that during this bout. And again here, underneath the left leg of Teerapong, the inside of the right thigh. Good score by Dekker. Teerapong back with his own roundhouse kicks up top. He's been much better to the body than Dekkers.
Just about set to begin round 2. Ramon Dekker, certainly a crowd favorite, but maybe that pre-fight Y crew faux pas, if I may blend about 4 different languages right there, maybe it hurt him with the crowd.
Well, we can't overemphasize to you how important tradition is to the Thai people. This is their sport, Muay Thai. It's 1,000 years old. It's what the fighters that participate in it live for, and the fans that are packed into this place, they are not just here to see a sport. This is part of their tradition, their culture, and their heritage, and they want it to be respected.
This is a sport that is in the history books here in Thailand. It is something that every child grows up with his entire life.
This is baseball, football, all rolled into one for the Thai people.
We've seen in past Muay Thai fights here in Bangkok, the first 2 rounds rather slow, an extremely long feeling out period, 6 minutes of it, and then rounds 3 and 4 go strong. But I don't think Dekker is going to be content to sit back that long. He wants it, and he wants it now.
We're seeing a real contrast in styles here, Lon. The Thai fighters that tend to move with the music, and at regular intervals, they explode at each other. They tend to pepper each other with roundhouse kicks to the ribs, straight punches, no real combinations with their punches, just using them as mid-range techniques. They get inside, clinch, then elbows and knees. Dekker, with his more Western style, he's looking to jab. He's looking to jab, perform combinations with his hands, stick, move. Those are things that are somewhat foreign here to the Thais.
Good counter by Dekker as Teerapong was blocked with his kick attempt.
So far, Teerapong sticking to the Muay Thai style.
What pressure on this 19-year-old Thai fighter, Teerapong. Not only fighting the national sport in front of millions and millions of fans worldwide, he's doing it against a Farang, as they call them here, a foreigner. Trying to uphold the national honor. They tell me if the Thai fighter loses to a non-Thai fighter, not only does he lose, but the country loses. That's a lot for 19-year-old shoulders to carry.
Well, right now, those shoulders and those legs are doing quite well because Teerapong is distinguished him.
Round 3. You will see fireworks you have never seen before here in round 3.
Both fighters gearing up for some heavy artillery, it looks like. Ramon Dekkers, we noticed between rounds, was having his right shin iced. A huge bruise on that shin. He doesn't seem to care. He's already thrown 3 heavy roundhouse kicks with it already in this round, and he doesn't appear to care what he hits with that leg.
And Dekker showed that he had taken some punishment from Teerapong. Severe redness under the right armpit of Dekker.
We also see some bruising and swelling under the left eye of Dekker and a bloody nose. What we have not seen yet in this bout is any clinching knee strikes or elbow strikes. Those may come later.
All the European fighters tell me to win a fight here at Lumpini, they need a knockout. They will not win a fight here on points. They know that. That is in their brain. Dekker must knock out Teerapong to win. That is what his mental state is right now.
This is a tremendously important fight here in Thailand. Dekkers fighting for the pride not only of his country, but for foreigners that come here to fight. Teerapong trying to show that Dekkers or anyone else cannot come in here and defeat the best that Lumpini has to offer. This fight is for the ISKA Intercontinental title.
A trickle of blood has shown itself down the middle of the forehead of Teerapong.
This title bout was arranged with the help, cooperation, and assistance of the World Muay Thai Council, the worldwide governing body for the Muay Thai sport. Special thanks to General Voyayut, who is here tonight witnessing this bout, for his assistance, and to Philip Wong and Song Chai.
Dekkers takes 2 hard blows from either end of the body from Teerapong. Dekkers has slowed his attack on the legs of his opponent.
Dekkers' right shin is now various shades of black and red, but no longer flesh colored.
Blood now from the nose of Teerapong. He is taking punishment, but I think he is right in his upraised arms, Mike. He fought one heck of a 3rd round, did Teerapong.
I'd have to put Teerapong ahead on my scorecard right now, Lon. He's been the more aggressive fighter, sticking to his game plan, and Dekkers has not been able to effectively implement his as of yet.
Ramon Dekkers, I think, is worried. There is Teerapong. He's got the support of his cornermen. He's got the support of about 40 people behind his corner, not to mention probably most of the 8,000 people here in Lumpini Stadium, right in the heart of congested downtown Bangkok. As we've been mentioning, gambling is legal. Somebody may come down and say, hey, you knock him out, you win, I give you so-and-so amount of money. That is called an injection. It gives the fighter encouragement to keep on going and beat this Farang opponent.
Yes, it's a bonus to their purse. Their purse can change upwards as the fight goes on.
This is round 4. 3-minute rounds were scheduled for 5 rounds. This is an ISKA Intercontinental Welterweight Championship bout on ESPN2. Lon McCarron along with Mike Sawyer from Bangkok. I think Dekkers knows he has some work to do.
Dekkers switching momentarily to his left leg at the beginning of this round, attacking the inside of Teerapong's left leg, but now he goes back to his right.
Teerapong manages to sneak that left leg under the right arm of Dekkers. That is where the swelling and the redness is, and that is where the pain is.
Dekkers, although he's still kicking hard with that right leg, appears to be stepping rather gingerly on it. And as we mentioned in the last round, that right shin is now almost completely black and blue. The pain when he kicks with that leg must be tremendous.
That hurt Teerapong.
Very nicely executed leg kicks by Dekkers. Dekkers emphasized how ready he was for this bout, trained at the excellent Hammer Gym in Breda, but has not yet been able to gain the upper hand in this contest.
Dekkers with a slip. And as Dekkers stands in there, he must feel everything is against him. Teerapong the people in Teerapong's corner, the 8,000 people behind them, the orchestra, and a national heritage as well.
That front kick hurt. Seemed to slide right under the left rib cage. Grimace on Dekkers' face.
A cut now over the right eye of Teerapong. 3 sources of blood from the Thai fighter.
Dekker looks to be closing for an elbow.
We'll be back with the final round in just a moment. Some final stretches from Teerapong as we get set for round 5. Mike, at this point, does Dekker need a knockout?
I think so, Lon. Dekker has put up a great fight, but he hasn't been able to put his game plan into action. Teerapong has just been too quick. Dekker can't catch him.
Teerapong swaying and moving to the rhythm of the orchestra in his Lumpini Stadium.
Dekker looks frustrated at this point.
He hit the inside leg of Teerapong's right leg, right in the thigh area, and Teerapong flinched. I don't think he can put much weight on that leg.
Teerapong's right leg looking unstable, similar to Dekker's right. Both fighters hampered by leg damage.
That one put Teerapong down, but I think it was partial slip. They rule it a slip.
That was Dekker's best shot of the fight. Tremendous roundhouse kick under the left arm of Teerapong. Lon, from this vantage point, it looked to be no doubt that he was knocked down with that roundhouse kick, but the referee disagreed, called it a partial slip. There is a cut on the top of the head of Teerapong, probably from one of Dekkers' early roundhouse kicks. There's been blood flowing from that cut since the second round.
25 seconds left in this fight. Dekker may be used up.
He has not sat down between rounds. He's been on his feet the whole time. The right shin is looking very nasty.
And that is it for this ISKA Intercontinental Welterweight title bout. Dekker goes to Teerapong's corner for the congratulatory hug from his corner. There is Teerapong as the crowd anxiously awaits the decision. And it goes to Teerapong, a victory over Ramon Dekker from Holland. We'll be back with more.